YouTube sensation Deestroying came to Jackson State, which we already knew, but he uploaded the video. And the video that he uploaded is already paying immediate dividend. We're going to talk about it, why it's a big deal, right after the bumper. Stay tuned. What's good, good people? What is good, good people? My name is JeffLightsyJr. here with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, Deestroying, former Division I kicker at UCF, whose scholarship got taken away because he didn't want to demonetize his YouTube channel. That gave him crazy national attention. Now he's a YouTube sensation. Like, he is all over the place on his YouTube page, millions of subscribers, millions and millions upon millions of views. And he recently took a trip to Jackson State for their Coach Prime camp that lasted 3 days. He hung out down there with Deion Sanders in the JSU Tigers and specifically mic'd up Travis Hunter and gave us a peek into the JSU practices, JSU workouts, JSU facilities. He actually gave us a tour of the Jackson State facilities during his time down there at JSU. And he recorded this video. It's like a 30-minute video after it was all edited. And it's already paying off immediately as far as the exposure that he brings to Jackson State. And this comes directly off the heels of them getting the Sports Illustrated cover. Now, let's go ahead and go to YouTube and take a look at Deestroying's page. Deestroying, if you don't know his story, go look it up. It's amazing. So he posted the video. It's only been up roughly around 24 hours at the time of my video. And he's already got 619,000 views and counting. This video will well reach over 1 million people. It will get well over 1 million views. I am, 100% sure of that, like 100%. The man's got 4.3 million followers. He was down there, like I said, for a couple of days, hung out with Travis Hunter all throughout this video, got to talk to Travis, had him mic'd up during the practices, etc., and showed off the facilities at JSU, both the good, the bad, the ugly. The one beautiful thing about Deestroying's video is you see him, he's all decked out in the JSU gear. The beautiful thing about Deestroying's video was that he showed the real. He showed what is really taking place at Jackson State, and all of it wasn't good. He talked about, and whether he knows he did this or not, I don't know. But when they showed what is now the practice locker room, which used to be the game locker room, but now is the practice locker room, he said, yo, this gives me JUCO vibes. Now, he didn't say it in like a demeaning way, right? Like, he didn't say it on some like hating on some slick stuff, but he said it because it really gave him JUCO vibes. You got to remember, this is a guy that played at the FBS level, at the Division I level at UCF. This is a guy that's already visited UCLA and USC and done similar style videos. So this is a guy who's seen top-notch facilities. And when he walked in the JSU the locker room, the one that they've been playing in up until this fall, the one that they still currently use for the practices, he said, yo, this gives me JUCO vibes, meaning it ain't up to par, meaning it ain't what the other big dogs are doing. And that is okay because this is something we already knew. But then when Travis took him over to the new locker room, to the new Walter Payton Center, everything that's not finished, that what is coming to Jackson State, he said, this is nice. Now, this reminds me of what those Power 5 schools are doing. This reminds me of what the big dogs are doing. This is what it's supposed to look like. And what that did, that specifically stood out to me. Why? Because it shows you it's not just the change that Coach Prime is talking about. It's not just all the marketing. People are like, oh, they're getting all the hype, all the attendance, all that stuff, yada, yada, yada. It's the actual change that's taking place at that school. It's the actual change that's taking place, not just at JSU, but at all these different HBCUs. And when that marketing results in resources, it results in advertisers, which results in money, which results in resources. That's how they were able to get new fields. That's how they were able to get a new sand pit. That's how they were able to get a new facility, like a brand new facility that he showed during his campus tour and got a really good look at it, even though it's not 100% complete. That was big. And recruits watch this man, this young man with 4-point-something million followers or subscribers. They watch his stuff. On the visit, when he was walking around campus, he was pretending to be like he was trying to tell people who didn't know who he was that he was this recruit visiting JSU. And they were, I'm assuming, high school coaches, different coaches, and say, hey, my players watch your videos. I know exactly who you are. My players are always tapped into your YouTube channel, so I know exactly who you are. And so therefore, and the proof is in the pudding. Like I said, the video is already over 600,000 views. It's already past the 600,000 view mark and counting. There will be over 1 million young people, 1 million people, period, that will see this video. And it's titled, "This is why 5-star recruits are committing to Jackson State," in parentheses, Deion Sanders. When he asked Travis specifically, why did you come here? Why did you decide not to go to Florida State and decide to come here? And Travis pointed to the front of Coach Prime's golf cart that said, Coach Prime. He said, that man is why I'm coming. That man is leading the change. That man is benefiting not just his school and himself, but the schools across the SWAC, the schools across the MEAC, the HBCUs across the country. This is big. I love it. This video's got 30,000 likes. I'm someone who's on YouTube. 30,000 likes is impressive in 24 hours. It is very, very impressive. And it's going to probably get 60,000 before this is over with, before it starts slowing down. So Coach Prime, once again, showing his marketing genius, bringing in one of the hottest young YouTubers in the world to his campus to show off his facilities, to highlight his best player, to highlight his team, to show how they work, to show how he coaches, to show what he says to them, giving it raw, unfiltered, uncut. That was genius. It was genius. And Deestroying showed the good, the bad, and the ugly of JSU. Showed that they had like a JUCO lifestyle once. But now those things are changing. And it's not just going to change at Jackson State. It's going to change across the SWAC. It's going to change across the MEAC. It's going to continue to change across the country. But it's only going to change if we continue to push the change. We continue to give. See, Valley just raised over $60,000 in their efforts to raise 50. They raised over 60 to help their football and athletics program. Coach Hugh Jackson down at Grambling is doing what he's supposed to do. Coach Eddie George is showing off their new facilities and their new things. This is happening, whether people want to admit it or not, whether people are awoke to it or not. And we got a glimpse of what it used to look like at JSU and the changes that are taking place, all from a very, very well-known YouTuber that gave us the raw, unfiltered, uncut of what's happening at Jackson State. I loved everything about it. Like I said, the videos are roughly around 30 minutes. If you got some time, check it out. The man's name is Deestroying. He did a great job highlighting the program, a great job highlighting Travis, a great job showing us the ins and out of the JSU facility, and just a glimpse into what they are doing with the football program. I mean, something like I know some of you will say, oh, the Coach Prime documentary kind of does all of that for us. And then that's true. But the Coach Prime documentary, what I will say is that all of that is controlled by Jackson State. They only had limited control. They seemed to give free reign and free access to Deestroying to show us, like I said, the good, the bad, the ugly. That man went in there and said, this gives me JUCO vibes. And I like busted out laughing when I heard that. Because that to me immediately said, yo, this ain't that good. This ain't that great. And then he went over to the new joint and he was like, oh yeah, this is it. This is why they're coming here. Yeah, oh, this is tough. But he also highlighted like, yo, what did Coach say to y'all again? Like, yo, them words was tough. Like that speech just after a regular practice was tough. And I loved everything about it, man. Leave your thoughts in the comments. What did you think about, if you've seen Deestroying's video, what did you think about his video? And what do you think about him actually, Coach Prime, the JSU staff, giving him access to the school, to the football program, to the facilities like that, and also the highlighting of Travis Hunter? Let me know in the comments down below. Once again, my name is JeffLightsyJr at the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. That is on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. Also, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and the Black Boss channel. We just passed 50,000 subscribers. Shout out to y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out, and I will see you next time. Peace.